Hi there, today I have for you a restorative sequence for the hips and the knees. Join me in tadpole pose, similar to child's pose, but with the knees a little bit wider. Spread the fingers wide. As you inhale, stretch forward, and as you exhale, try to sit your hips onto your heels. Begin to deepen the breath. Slow the breathing down. At least 4 counts in and 4 counts out. Deepen the inhale, deepen the exhale, and try to sit your hips onto your heels. Imagine there's a heavy weight on your hips, pulling your hips back and down. Keep breathing deeply, stretching forward. Be here for at least 2 minutes. Notice how you feel, notice the breath. Can you deepen the breath even more? Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, hips to your heels. Come out of the posture once you're ready, taking your time. Always moving slowly in this sequence. Now bring the soles of your feet together in front of you. Butterfly pose. You can bring your feet closer to your hips for more sensation in the hips. If you feel too much sensation in the hips or in the knees, just bring your feet more forward, away from the hips. Find the sweet spot where you feel a stretch, but no pain. In time, your knees will get closer and closer. One day they'll touch the floor. Grab your feet with both hands, lengthen, stretch up. Exhale and slowly round forward. Let your head relax down and forward. Stretch the elbows forward. Relax here, relax every muscle, and deepen the breath. Take another deep breath in this position. Slow inhale, slow exhale. Come up when you're ready, sit up tall. Now bring your knees and feet together and do a couple of windshield wipers as a counter pose. Move your knees right and left a few times, creating internal rotation at the hip. For dragonfly pose, bring your feet as far apart as possible. It's the wide leg forward fold. Bring your hands in front of you and scoot your hips forward one time. Hips forward, feet wide. Now, place your hands on the floor. Inhale, stretch up. And as you exhale, slowly fold forward, keeping your spine long. We'll try a couple of dragon pose variations next. You don't have to do all of these variations. See which one works for you and hold it for a minute or two on each side. For the regular dragon pose, it's like a lunge. So step your right foot forward between your hands and let your hips sink down and forward. In this variation, you can let your head touch your knee so you can relax as much as possible, allowing the hips and the knees to stretch. Second variation, you can add a twist. Keep your left hand where it is. You can go up onto the fingertips. Take your right hand and gently push your right knee to the right, allowing the big toe of the right foot to come off the floor. Twist your body to the right side. For the third variation, if you want a deeper hip opener, you can attempt lizard pose. So eventually you can bring your elbows to the floor. Start with both of your hands on the inside of your right foot. And then if you feel open through the hips, if your body's ready, you can start bringing your elbows to the floor one at a time. And rest here. Take deep, full breath. For an even deeper hip stretch, you can tuck the back toes under and straighten the leg. Always moving slowly, gently, and mindfully. If anything feels like too much pressure on any of your joints, especially the knees, do less or skip that variation. Do a variation that suits your body better. Make sure you always do both sides. You want to even out the right and left sides of your body. So again, the first variation, dragon pose. Step left foot forward between your hands. Let your head touch your knee. Rest here. Second variation, you can add the twist. So keep your right hand where it is, or tent your fingers on the floor, and then gently push your left knee to the left with your left hand. And then if you want to try the third variation, lizard, start with both hands to the right of your left foot. You can stay here or bring elbows down if the body's ready. Go slow, go one at a time. And again, you have the option to flex your back foot and straighten the back leg for a deeper hip stretch. Once you're done with your dragon pose, go ahead and rest in child's pose for a couple of breaths. Lengthen your spine and try to sit your hips on your heels. The next pose is super relaxing, half frog pose. I like to sleep in this pose sometimes. It's really good for stretching the inner thighs, inner knees. So you lay on your stomach with your right leg at a 90-degree angle. Make sure to flex the back foot. So your back foot turns out, the back leg is straight. Try to get both of your hips to touch the floor. And then just relax here. You can turn your head to one side or the other. Get comfortable. Take a few slow breaths. Once you're done with that stretch, bring your right leg back so your feet are together and go to the other side. Bring your left leg to the left, left knee 90-degree angle, left ankle 90-degree angle. Eventually both hips touch the floor. Relax here, take a few slow breaths. If your body feels pretty open and you want to try the full posture, you can. It's optional, but you can try it if you like. Make sure you don't have too much pressure on your knees, so I recommend putting a carpet, towel, or some padding underneath your knees as a little cushion, so there's not too much pressure on any of the joints. Start with your knees and feet the same distance. Turn both of your feet out and begin to slide your knees apart. Keep your hips between the knees. Eventually you can lower your chest, your thighs and hips, whole body to the floor. So when you feel like you're ready to go a little deeper, hands under the shoulders, bring your chest to the floor, and then your hips eventually. Another very therapeutic movement for the hips is squatting. I'll show you a couple of variations. For those of you with injuries, you might have pain in one or the other variation, so do whichever one does not give you any pain. Your goal in yoga is to create healing rather than pain. So do whichever variation suits your body today. First variation of the squat garland pose. Your feet are about hip width apart. Feet are parallel ideally. Sit the hips down. Lift upper body up. It's okay if the feet turn out a bit. Now if that's too much for your knees, try this other variation instead. Toe squats. So you tuck the feet under. Shift weight into the hands to take pressure off of the knees and feet. Your goal is to eventually create more and more pressure on the feet, so you stretch the plantar fascia, the connective tissue in the feet. Notice my toes are tucked under here, hips are on the heels eventually. But again, if there's too much pressure on any of the joints, simply shift the weight forward. You can use the block in front of you as well, so you can rest your hands on something. Go ahead and lie down on your back for the next couple of postures. Banana pose stretches the side body. First, we'll stretch the left side of your body. So lie down on your back, arms and legs straight, arms over the head. First, bring your right heel to the right corner of your mat. Then bring your left heel to meet the right, and bend your body to the right. Bring your hands to the right corner of your mat, stretching the left side of your body. Once you're done, come back to the center. Bring your hands and feet to the center where you started, and then go directly to the left side. Make sure you even it out by doing both sides. Bring your left heel to the left corner of your mat. Then the right heel meets the left heel. Bring your hands to the left corner of your mat, stretching the right side body. You can also add a twist here. Spine twisting is good for your whole body. Bring your knees to your chest. Bring your arms out to the side. Bring your knees to the right and turn your head to the left. Bring your knees to the right. Bring your knees to the left and turn your head to the right. Come out of the twist when you're ready. Untwist. Now find a spot on a wall where you can put your legs up the wall. Viparita Karani. Legs up the wall. Very therapeutic. Good for the hips, knees, ankles, feet. Improving your circulation. Stretching the hamstrings. Lots of benefits. So find a wall space where you can hang out for like 10 or 15 minutes. The longer you're here, the better. Try to put your hips right where the wall meets the floor. Stay with your legs up the wall for as long as you'd like. Take your time. If you have any questions, comments, or if you'd like to request a video, please comment below. Namaste.